Hello dear students, myself Shweta Bhoir, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Changukana Thakur, Arts, Commerce and Science College, New Panvel Autonomous. Today we are going to discuss the topic Introduction to Ethical Hacking. So firstly we will see what is meant by ethical hacking. So as you can see here, ethical hacking is termed into the two words like the ethical and hacking. So what is mean by ethical? Ethical is a legal and hacking is what? Hacking is a unauthorized access to the target computer or the network. So it can be done in the two ways like the legal or the illegal. So ethical hackers are the person who are the legal who are doing this job, and normal hacking is what? These are the illegal peoples and who are doing the hacking without the intended knowledge of the recipient. So what is the definition of the ethical hacking, students? Ethical hacking is also called as a penetration testing or white hat hacking because it is a legal, so it is generating one of the terminologies like the penetration testing. So one of the network is created in which hacker will process his information like accessing the target device, then he will be accessing the network like login credential of the user, username and password, and he will get access to the system. So that is called as a ethical hacking. So it is a authorized process of accessing the system in the legal way. That is the ethical hacking. Okay. So in the ethical hacking, what are the types of the ethical hacking? So the first type of the ethical hacking is what? Web application hacking. So what is mean by the web application hacking? So hacking the web application. So what do you mean by web application? Web application is a software program that will be accessed over the internet. Okay. So if you are searching anything in the browser, like in the Chrome, in any Mozilla Firefox browser, so that will be called as what? Web application hacking, because students, all the data are publicly available, so that easily accessible to the hacker, and he will be misusing this data to get access to the system. Okay, so that is a web application hacking. Hacking the web application, that is, you are using the internet facility application, so all are under this. Second is what? Network hacking. What do you mean by network hacking? Accessing the network like the live ports, which services are running over the network, how many IP addresses are present in within the private or public organization, and whatever the categories of those services are related to the network hacking. Third is the system hacking. System hacking is what? Unauthorized access to the target system by the attacker. That is the system hacking. Attacker is know the vulnerable areas of the system. So what is mean by vulnerable areas? Vulnerable areas are the weaker part of the system. So when the attacker are know the weaker part, he will directly access to that weaker part, and he will get the information about the target system, like the sensitive information of the system. In this case, the system will get crashed down, the files will be get deleted, or sensitive data will get captured. Okay, so what is the third one? Next one, fourth one, that is what? Social engineering. Okay, so what do you mean by social engineering? Social engineering means what? The peoples are using the social platforms like the Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter. So all the data are provided publicly, and that we are posting everything publicly. Like you all are using the Instagram. Every day you are posting everything on the Instagram. So hacker is tracking your profile and he will capturing your information is one of the example of the social engineering. Next is what? Mobile application hacking. So hacking the mobile application data, like you are using your smartphone, and in your smartphone you are installing many application, your images are there, videos are there, so all your sensitive information is kept in your mobile phone. Attacker might get information of your mobile phone, and he will be using the various tools and the technology to capture your data. That is a mobile application hacking. And The last one, that is a cloud hacking. So what do you mean by cloud hacking, student? So these are the remote applications hacking. You all are using the Google Drive platform for the cloud. Again, you are using the Google Photos, Google Sheet, Google Sheets. Okay. So these all under the cloud hacking. So these are the types of the ethical hacking. Next, in this topic, we are going to cover the phases of the ethical hacking. Basically, so what kind of the phases the ethical hacker will follow? So the first phase is what? Reconnaissance. So reconnaissance is always called as the information gathering. Okay. So what do you mean by information gathering? Collecting the information of the target is called as the reconnaissance. So it should be having the type active reconnaissance and the passive reconnaissance. So what do you mean by active reconnaissance? Capturing the live interaction of the user, that is active, means there is an interaction between the user and the attacker, that is active reconnaissance. And what do you mean by passive reconnaissance? There is a no interaction between the user and the attacker, that is a passive reconnaissance. Then second type is what? Second phase, scanning. So scanning means what? It is related to the network scanning. Okay. So in the scanning, there is the vulnerabilities are present. So attacker will scan the live host, live system, what kind of the ports are available. These are the public ports. Okay. So every detailed information about the network is scanned. What kind of the services? Okay. So what activities are there? Port scanning should be done. So there are the various ports are using HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, Telnet, SNTP. Various ports are available. From this publicly available ports, he will be selecting and capturing the information from the ports. One of the tool is used for the scanning is the Nessus. So Nessus is a vulnerability scanning tool. Basically, Nessus is what? It is a vulnerability scanning tool. The third phase is a gaining access. So gaining access is nothing but what? It is basically accessing the target system with the sensitive information. If the attacker is getting the information of the user, he will be try to access via the username and password, and he will steal the data of all these things. So that is nothing but attacker will exploit on this system. So basically the tool is used for this is what? Metasploit. Next phase is what? Maintaining access. So who is having the authority of the access? Like what? There are the privilege escalation from the low level to high level and high level to the low level. So these privileges are said, that is a maintaining access, and who are the authorized person and they are getting the permission for this is used. So one of the tool is used for this is what? Netcat. And the last phase for this is what? Clearing tracks. So basically clearing tracks is nothing but what, students? Is what? Clearing all evidences of the attacker. So whenever attacker is logging to the system, what he will be doing, how many he will be maintaining all access, he is having the vulnerable areas, what he has done from the start to end, every detailed information is clear. That is called as a clearing tracks. So no record should be maintained, and this is the last phase of the phases of the hacking. So one of the tool is used for this is what? CCleaner, and this tool is basically used for the clearing tags. So these are the phases. Thank you everyone.